Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again for the very first time to the Farts and Grip Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host Danjo here with part 85 of Horizon's Forbidden West Complete Edition.
I don't need a chapel.
I hope you guys are all doing well today. Sorry, they're just being very chatty. Yeah, it's been a bit since I've recorded for the series, but it's yeah, I reviewed some stuff and yeah, we are here in what is this place called? Arrowhand. Um, to grab whatever this is, new quest. And because previously we basically finished everything like east of the base. Um, everything that I wanted to get to anyway. So yeah, these are basically done. And now we're off to the other kind of main towns to wrap up some quests, basically. I basically said any side quests I want to get to. So basically, the green exclamation points. There's a few of these that are actually errands and not side quests, but it's not that big of a distinction, honestly. Some of the errands are kind of longer. Some of them are literally just deliver this item to this person. But yeah, we got like these two. Um, looks like two in Memorial Grove. Yeah. So four. There's the Hidden Ember thing. There's another one there. So five. And I believe that's all in this area. Actually, wait, can we filter? Nope. Alright. Like, I just wanted to filter everything except for the new quest things, but, okay, so what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, uh, 2 in the bulwark, so 7. Tides Reach might have one. I actually haven't been there yet. So I don't know if it would show on the map. Uh, there's one outside of Thorn Marsh. So 8. And 2 in Legacy's Landfall. So, uh, pretty much 10. And, mine launchers. Hmm. And I think that's gonna do it. Like I've said before, I did want this playthrough to be pretty thorough, and I feel like I have been fairly thorough. But I've also said there's no way we're going to get to everything because that's just that would take a very, 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 very long time. And yeah, it's about that time. So, but I will keep this save data handy. I'll make sure to back it up, and maybe we'll probably return to this at some point. But Yeah, I've been talking all day and I'm kind of tired, so I'm just gonna put myself on mute for now and we'll knock out some quests.
Telling you what battles to fight. The real battle is arguing with you.
Look, we don't get those hearts, we don't get water, then everyone dies. I'm going back to the pens. I'll gut those machines myself.
So machines did this?
An Easterner with hair like blood. The Outlander that took down the Bulwark.
You bested Regala. Killed her champion Greta, too. Both of them were our clan.
It's Aloy, and I'm not looking for any trouble.
Well, maybe I could use some trouble right about now.
Out there is a big herd my people harvest. We take the machines' hearts, send them to our capital, get paid with water. Gets harder every year. Killer machines keep showing up to defend the herd. Last one hit us right as we were penning up our prey. Nearly wiped us out. But our quarry is still in the pens, which means if I can get their hearts, we can trade for the water we need.
If you go out there alone, you'll probably wind up dead, Draka.
I'm not going alone, Chaplain. The great champion killer's coming with me.
How about you answer some questions first? You're not upset I fought Regala?
The desert respects strength. Why shouldn't I do the same? Wouldn't expect any followers she has left to follow suit, though.
You mentioned the capital gives you water.
There's no giving. We pay tribute for it with machine parts. Parts being the most valuable. Every other desert village has some resource to exchange. But the capital of Scalding Spear is the only one with a constant supply of water. Here in dry country, it's the same as holding everyone's lives in their hands.
It is the way of the desert. How we've always survived.
Yeah.
I heard him calling you Chaplain. What does that mean?
It means I've survived our youth and outlived my brethren in many battles. As such, I counsel the Desert Clan. Those who reach my age are meant to share our wisdom with the young. Keep them on the true warrior's path when their stubbornness kicks up dust and clouds it.
I'll help you harvest those pen machines if I can. Probably better if you don't do it on your own. Seems like your village needs you right now.
I like her.
An outlander after my own heart. We can leave now, or I can meet you at our outpost southeast of here.
I have something to take care of first. You go on ahead.
I'll wait at the outpost for as long as I can.
May the Ten protect you then. I'll await your return and report to the capital.
Yeah, you do that.
She came from the east and flew on the wing.
Champion killer. Well met.
Oh, you came. I'm touched.
You'll have to excuse the mess. Our soldiers use this place to prepare themselves before herding machines into the canyon and harvesting parts. Feel free to take any supplies you need. Our prey isn't far.
I'm right behind you.
This way. Sooner we get those machine hearts, the faster we'll get the water we need. Can't believe an outlander would lend us a hand when our own clan won't. Our so-called commander's always talking about how scarce water is in the desert. But do you really think anyone in Scalding Spear's dying of thirst? Or our own squad? Our clan should be led by someone who knows what it's like to fight tooth and nail to survive.
And I'm guessing that someone is you?
I'd make sure everyone gets all the water they need, no matter what village they're from.
Didn't Jataka say you guys have too little to go around to begin with?
I'm sure I'd be able to fix that somehow. There's always a way.
I'll help you harvest machine hearts if it'll get water for your people.
Oh, it will. That's the canyon we draw machines into. Then we block them in and pick them off. Now, we'll have to climb over the barricade to get in. When we do, be ready to fight. I already lost good people in there.
Can't wait to see the champion killer in action. You go and I'll follow. Hold on to any hearts you loot and I'll take them from you later.
Frost won't help here. Machine was born for...
Give us a fight worth India! Come at me, sandblasted scam! To the dead. Make sure their tags get back to their families. If you can harvest the machine hearts, I'd be grateful.
That's all the parts we need. I should take these to Draka.
May the wings of the 10 carry you home, my brother.
I got the hearts. We should head back to Arrowhand.
Yeah, at least now we can bag and tag these soldiers. Hold on. Since you can clearly handle a bunch of angry machines, I want to go back to where the Thunderjaw hit us. I lost a lot more fighters there. I can't just leave them to rot. They deserve to be bagged and tagged too. Will you come with me?
Lead the way.
Glad to have you along. To think, so many have to die just to get water.
Did you try talking to your commander at Scalding Spear?
Please, the only thing she'll listen to is the sound of a bow being drawn. About that, wouldn't mind having yours at my side if it ever came to it.
I'm just passing through, Draka.
You can't blame me for trying. This is it. Where the Thunderjaw ripped through my squad.
I'm sorry, Draka.
They were warriors to the end. We should get started.
Someone's alive. By the rocks.
Speak sense, soldier.
Burrowers.
Time for a scrap. Thunderjaw's back. This is gonna get rough. Check on that soldier.
Well, this'll do. I should check on Draka and that soldier.
Didn't think I was going to make it.
You did good, soldier. You're going back home. Thanks to this one.
You were the one who refused to leave your people behind.
I know I'm racking up favors here, but, did you take those hearts back to Arrowhand? We'll be right behind you.
Of course. Be careful.
With that Thunderjaw heart in hand, we'll get all the water we need. Thank you, Aloy.
Watching you.
Honorable warriors, fight for peace.
You've returned. Where's Draka?
Just a little late, Chaplain. Gained some extra baggage on the way back. She's got the machine hearts, including a Thunderjaws. You should have seen this flame in the desert. Here. Something to commemorate our heroic victory.
A victory indeed. Command will be relieved to hear about this.
Get them to Scalding Spear as soon as you can. And tell the commander how many had to die to get them.
Huntress, may I have a word? I heard what you did at the Grove. They say that in addition to your bow and spear, you have a kind of second sight, especially for matters that have to do with the old ones.
That's one way to put it.
So it's true. You've done well by my clan, but our troubles may not be as easily settled as Draka believes. I think your second sight might be just what we need.
What exactly is the problem?
Not here. Meet me at Scalding Spear. I'll explain everything.
I'll see you there when I can.
Good. The entire clan might depend on it.
Walking French.
I know.
You.
Outlander, I offer you an honorable trade.
You think the commander will pay for the
We should look to the defenses. We've conquered the sky. What comes next, Outlander?
Let
Why would the wound give less water?
There's Jataka.
Why put guards around the wound?
You can't just take away our water! The wound gives less water. Our rations adjust.
What's going on?
We know the way of the desert! What's stopping us from taking what we want? And
Anyone else want to complain? We're the Desert Clan. We survive with what we have.
Your, commander's not much for hand-holding.
That is not our way. Even less so in her case. Shall we?
Sure. Can't wait.
She's with me.
Draka's not the only one with harsh words for your commander.
The desert has bred survival into our clan's blood. We spit at death and charge into battle. Maybe a little too eagerly.
They're lucky the clan's stretched thin as it is. But I guess the tribute they paid doesn't hurt.
I was glad to hear you put an end to Regala's rebellion.
If Regala can be challenged by an Outlander, she can be defeated by the
Good day, champion.
may your blade be sharp.
Even if some of her followers refuse to accept her defeat, The clan lands never seem to run out of problems.
Want to tell me which one we're dealing with now?
You'll find out soon enough.
So, this is the Outlander that bested Regala. Flying on the wings of the Ten. And now, for some reason, she conspires with the dissident Draka.
Demanding water does not make one a dissident, Yara.
Doesn't make Draka a commander either. You should advise him of that.
Jataka said you needed help.
Did he now?
Aloy has a unique insight into the ways of the Old Ones. She might be able to fix this before it gets out of hand.
Get to the point. What is Jataka talking about?
There is no water.
What do you mean?
I mean the wound in the sand, that which provides the clan with the water we need to survive, is completely dry.
This water source. Jataka said it's somehow related to the Old Ones?
From what we can tell, whatever water we take, it restores on its own. Over time. A few weeks ago, it stopped. I ordered rationing, searched for other viable sources. But everything else nearby is tainted one way or another.
But why the secrecy? Keeping your people in the dark seems to be making things worse.
If the clan knew, my command would be challenged.
There's no water and you're worrying about keeping your command?
Think what you want. Between the machines, the storms, and everything else going on, I'm the only thing keeping this clan from falling apart.
I can't promise anything. But if this wound was built by the Old Ones, I might be able to fix it.
How exactly do you intend to do that?
Just show her the wound, Yara.
Very well. You can tell me when we get there.
After you.
The wound in the sand is this way. You're not Karja. Or Oseram.
I was born amongst the Nora, as far east as you are west.
I've heard of your people. They say only those who are exiled leave your lands.
There are exceptions.
What business does a Nora exception have in the West?
Believe it or not, to help people, even the ones who don't want it.
Sounds like a difficult path.
Not that.
I hear she stopped a war in the East. I wonder if she can finish the war.
This is it. The wound in the sand.
Definitely built by the Old Ones. Focus should show me more. Pipes. Leading outside the settlement.
What do you see?
A trail.
What are you doing?
Your wound leads underground.
We've tried going down there, but it's too narrow for anyone to reach the bottom.
That spirit.
Where are you going?
I think I can lead us to where the water comes from. Or used to.
How?
Doesn't matter.
What matters is that the wound is fixed and my people survive. Lead the way.
All right. So I asked the chaplain.
Machines.
It's wounded! Well struck! Here's some ammo! Don't waste it! Time to fight! You clipped it! Don't let up!
I can see why Draka wanted your help in gutting his machines.
Thanks.
Where to now?
Your wound has veins that spread underneath the sand. I'm just following their trail.
Not to another machine ambush, I hope.
Believe it or not, I have better things to do than try to kill you. Those flowers. The ground's wet too. The vein must have leaked here. Not enough to be the cause of the missing water, but enough for these plants to grow. We're on the right track.
You see all that from a patch of wet sand?
Yep.
That mound. It looks like the metal from the wound. We really are following its trail.
As I've been saying.
The desert kills, but it also surprises.
Pipe goes past that ridge. We're gonna have to do some climbing.
Nothing we can't handle, I'm sure.
There's a lot of machines.
And a very dead soldier.
One of yours?
I need to take a closer look.
We need to get rid of the machines first. Follow my lead.
I'm ready to fight! Well done! That ought to help you.
Good. You've returned. We need to check on that dead soldier.
This'll break my fall.
Are you leaving me? You're back. I was hoping we could check on that dead soldier together.
You know him?
That is one of Draka's men. I will cut off that dissident's head and feed it to the vultures if he had anything to do with...
We don't know what happened here yet. And we still have a trail to follow.
Lead the way.
Water.
Barely a lick's worth. But there are no streams in this area. These anchors. That soldier must have used them to get up this cliff.
He must have been going back to Arrowhand when those machines got him.
Maybe he found something up there worth reporting back about.
We'll find out soon enough. Wonder what a merchant would trade for this.
What is this?
The problem. I'm gonna need my focus. This must be the pipe that connects to Scalding's... That weapon. Looks like Draka's man tried to pry this open, but he didn't know what he was doing. And now the water's not going where it's supposed to.
Sabotage.
Or ignorance. I don't think this is gonna do anything. That pipe. It looks like it bypasses the damage distribution system. Maybe I can find a way to reroute the water through it. Maybe if I follow that main pipe, I'll find something useful.
What do you need me to do?
Just, stay here. Let me know if anything changes. I'm gonna take a look around. A valve. That might help.
Hey! It stopped leaking.
It looks like that stopped the water flow. Now I just need to find a way to get it to Scalding Spear. That's the same type of machinery we found outside. Only this one's not leaking. Maybe it can help me switch the water flow. Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating. Not getting up through there. The system switched back. Couldn't hold the water pressure. I need to find a way up to that valve.
It's leaking again. Whatever you did, undo it.
Better close that up again.
The leak's disappeared.
Making progress. Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating. Sounds like that did something.
Aloy, I can hear water in the room again.
Anything leaking?
Not that I can see.
Let's hope that means my plan worked. That should do it.
This will return water to Scalding Spear?
Checking the wound is the only way to be sure.
Draka knew what would happen if the capital was left without water. But he didn't care! All he wanted was to cause a crisis so he could challenge my command.
Look, we don't know that for sure.
Meet me back at the wound when you can. Please. To make sure the water will flow.
I will. Don't do anything rash about Draka.
Only an upstart acts rashly.
A commander bides her time.
Hey. The desert was kind to lead you to us.
Things are about to get ugly between Draka and Yara. Maybe I can head it off. Fly lower.
Enemies. Even Outlanders see that Regala is treacherous.
I see soldiers guarding the wound in the center. I need to see the wound.
I'm afraid your presence is required in the commander's quarters.
Is everything okay?
The dissident Draka has been apprehended for interfering with the wound.
How did he interfere?
He entered the wound by force, saw that it was empty, except for a slow trickle that began when you fixed the device in the desert. He did not take it well.
Of course he didn't. I'll go meet with them.
I wasn't asking you to.
The water's coming back, slowly. It'll take a while for it to be full, but at least it's something. And now Draka's seen it too.
Fly on the wings of the tent.
have some nerve.
Right. You're one to talk.
That doesn't sound good.
You should have seen her fight.
Watch your tone.
How could you let this happen?
How did I let this happen? You're the one who sabotaged the wound in the first place.
You're lucky we were able to fix it, or your head would already be on a spear.
You call that fixed? It's just a dribble. And it's not my fault. I already told you, Ukta came to me. He said he found something in the desert that might get us water. I had no idea it had anything to do with the wound.
And you expect me to believe that?
Aloy, I came for the water that was owed to us, and when I found out that there is no water, they arrested me.
As I already told you, the water is returning, but slowly. It'll be weeks before the wound is full again. Until then, I will send Arrowhand what I can.
You hid what happened to the wound. How can we believe you now?
Draka.
No, you know what? Enough of this! No more words! Consider that a challenge.
Gather your squads then, and meet us at the Gate of the Vanquished. I have a challenge to prepare for. Leave me.
This will be the end of the clan. I have to stop it. We have to stop it.
Hold on a second. Help me understand.
I mean, what's there to understand? They're both stupid. Like, I feel like these guys would self-destruct, like, eventually anyway. Like, they just kind of seem to be heading in that direction.
What makes you think I can help you stop them? I'm not even from this tribe.
They both owe you a debt. You aided them when no one else could. And you've seen into their hearts, just like I have. Misguided in different ways, but no less worthy of the people they protect. Your words might be enough to spear some sense into them.
Yeah, well, they're not exactly good listeners.
And you are no ordinary speaker. You fly on the wings of the 10. I will go to the Gate of the Vanquished, southwest of here, to stall them. But without you, I'm afraid we'll run out of body bags fast.
If what Jataka says is true,
How do they even know what body bags are? Like, I mean, they don't use them. Like, maybe, whatever.
And Draka will end up killing a lot more than just each other. There has to be something I can do.
I mean, I don't think they've mentioned them ever. Whatever. Do we have time for this right now? Not really. We're pretty much out of time. So, alright, we'll finish this on the next one. I kind of forgot this wasn't just one side quest, it was like a series of side quests, so yeah. It's also definitely not my favorite one, like kind of quite the opposite. I feel like this was one of the weaker side quests in the game. Just, I mean, it makes sense. The characters just kind of suck. And like, I wasn't a fan of the voice acting. It was just like, I don't know, it seemed a little bit too obvious and low effort as far as like the quest design and everything else. I just, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But speaking of pretty much it, that's going to do it for today. Thank you very much for being here, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Of course, before we get going, a very special thank you going out to the current Farts and Crap Show members, which there's a few more now. And I don't have a list in front of me, unfortunately, so I'll try to do this from memory. But, yeah, which other time of recording is Novelis Draconis, Don Sabino, WTF Corey, who gifted some of the other ones, so thank you very much for that. Wait, hold on. There's 9 right now. Novelis Draconis, Don Sabino, WTF Corey, Big Diarrhea Dump, J-Spot 51, Sweet Gaming, Autumn Mayfield. There's 2 more. Where are the other 2? I just said it earlier in a different episode I was recording. Yeah, I can't remember. Anyway, if I didn't say thanks, yeah, sorry about that. You guys know who you are though, so but yeah, makes a huge difference. Thank you guys so much. And if you guys want to be incredibly awesome like them and get in on all the membership benefits, check out the join button down below. Tier start at $3 a month. It's only 10 cents a day. Gets you into all the basic stuff, including getting to vote on the series that get made here on the channel via the members' choice polls. Now, this series is going to be wrapping up pretty soon, and the series that will follow this one has already been decided. That was March's members' choice poll. Wow. The one for April is going to be coming up pretty soon. A while back I did say early April is what it's going to be, probably. That's going to be the series that's going to be replacing Mario 3 once that's done. However, that series had to go be delayed a little bit due to some technical difficulties. It was delayed by like 5 days, I believe. So yeah, now it's going to be closer to the middle of the month. But if you guys want to stay up to date on the announcements here on the channel, keep an eye on the community tab, or you can follow us on Twitter or join the Discord. I always post on all 3 simultaneously when there's a new announcement, so that's how you guys can stay up to date with all that. And, oh, also, as we confirmed pretty recently, if you guys missed some of the previous members' choice polls, you can head over to the membership tab, and most of them are actually still open if you haven't voted on them before. Which actually all of them are still open if you haven't voted on them before. So you could go back to the very first one, which was 2.5 years ago, roughly, and yeah, any of the previous ones that you missed. So, yeah, that is gonna do it for today, folks. Thank you very much for being here. Till next time, take care, and I hope you all have a beautiful day.